They say if you want to have a better sex life, you need to talk about it. That's great advice. But how exactly do you do that? Do you ask, what do you want? Do you have a menu? Do you ask, how was it? Fine. Well, fine means you're tolerating it. And in sports, a fine is a penalty. No more tolerating your love life. I want you to love it. And that's a real skill. I make talking about sex as easy as the A, B, C's, and sometimes D. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Amy Keller, creator of the Intimacy Game Plan, the program that transforms you from roommates to playmates, where you learn to be partners and lovers for life. It works because you become a real intimacy team. And today I'm going to share a simple, repeatable communication technique. It's the post play highlights. This is the exact formula that members of my program learn to use to talk about intimacy, sex. And when you can talk about that, you can talk about anything. We're going to build that menu and expand it. We're going to take you from fine to sensational. This communication technique transforms criticism into feedback, and you can use it in all parts of your life. Stay with me, and I'm going to answer the question. If she says no to something, does that mean that it's off the menu forever? Nuh-uh. In the intimacy game plan, I teach you how to do all the things in ways that work for both of you. These things take practice. Intimacy is a skill. It's not woo woo, it's science. You'll find the science, stories, and exercises in my book, The Huddle How to Score in Sex and Love, and that's what I'm here to help you do. So, if you are looking for solutions for intimacy, to be partners and lovers for life, you're in the right place. You'll find links in the description for my program, for my downloads, for my book. So please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a like, and let's go. Why is it so hard to talk about sex? I hear from a lot of people that say, we just didn't talk about it in my family. And what I want you to know is that's not just from shame, that's because these things are and should be private. Intimacy is private, it's vulnerable. And even if there are problems, it's hard to talk to your doctor, hard to tell your best friend, and especially hard to talk to your partner about these things because truth is triggering. What if you say or hear the wrong thing? You're two completely different people with different moods, appetites, including sexual appetites, and languages. You are in the intimacy game plan learning a ritual like a sports team. This gives you a rhythm, a trust, and a shared language. From the huddle to your starting moves to any action that unfolds or doesn't, you still use these post play highlights. After the football game, they don't go home. They stay for feedback. They go over the wins. They look at the places that need improvement. That's how you know that they're going to get better and better together as a team. After an intimate encounter, after sex, you're not going to just roll over and go, now what? Are we done? Can I get something to drink? Can I go to the bathroom? You're not going to get that lonely feeling. You're not going to wonder, was it good? And you're not going to wonder, is this ever going to happen again? Do you know that feeling? I do. Instead, you're going to take this sacred pause. You're going to do this communication technique, the A, B, C, Ds, and you're repatterning your nervous system that you are safe in connection to share physical connection and also to talk about vulnerable topics. You'll feel heard, seen, acknowledged, felt really appreciated. You're basking in the afterglow and you're actually building trust because you're sharing truth. That's how you know that you're in it together. One of my clients was telling me about a hot weekend he had with his wife, and he said, ask her if she liked it. And she's really shy. She doesn't want to talk to me about it because these things are really private. For them, it's sacred. So I took him through his ABCDs because he does like to talk about it. A, appreciate. What did he appreciate? He appreciated that she started it. It was amazing. And it really is amazing that she can start it now. B, what was the best part? The best part is that we were outside under on the patio under the stars. Oh, right? C is curious. What do you want more of? What did you like? What needs improvement? And he said he wanted more outside. And D is date. When is the next time? And he said Saturday is our heart time. Heart time is what we call it in the program. And then he said, oh, I'm going to want to be outside. I'm going to go set up the heater. He's already planning for it. He's building anticipation, and this is his menu. And then on Saturday, after their intimate encounter, he led her through her ABCDs. He learned her menu in private while they were still connected the way that it should be. And then when she shared what it was that she liked, it was the first time in her whole life that she ever acknowledged that there was something that she liked. This was huge for her, huge for them. Because before, whenever he'd say, what do you want? Because she didn't know what she wanted, they thought that she didn't want it. She just didn't know what she liked. She'd never thought about it. Now she has something to look forward to. They're already building anticipation, and he knows how to take her there and that move that she likes. And he's going to get better and better at doing that move that she likes, and then he can try that next move. And that's how you expand your menus together. This also gave her a place to be able to share with him that she doesn't really like when he does that thing, when he twists her nipples. And he went, oh, okay, well, what do you want? What do you like? And she was like, I don't know. Let's try this. Let's try caressing. Let's try that. But now they have something to try together. And they get to discover together in private with her. He gets the feedback from her. And he also was able to say, I would really like it. Can you try it on me? And then he's able to ask for what he wants. Otherwise, you spend the rest of your life going, how do I ask my partner to do something as simple as twist my nipples? Right? And this works because it's vulnerable. You're sharing truths in private in that moment while you're still connected. You're in it together. You're locking in the good memories. You're building your menu. You're expanding your menu. This is how you go from fine to sensational. And this formula transmutes criticism into feedback, and you can use it in all parts of your relationship. For example, a husband was sharing with me that his wife served him dinner and that he took one bite and he went, oh, do I say something? Do I have to eat it? Do I what? Right? That's hard truth to share. And instead, he shared with me that he did it awkwardly. He went, A, appreciate. I appreciate that you made pasta. B, the best part is you're so creative. C, curious. That's when he said, is this mustard on this? I'm not sure it's really working. It's going to need improvement. And then D is the date. How about right now we order a pizza? And he kind of laughed about it, but he could see that she felt a little bit hurt because she was trying to make him something that she liked and it didn't go as expected. So he looked at her and he said, oh, honey, EGPG. Every game is a practice game. These are communication techniques that you're using in all parts of your relationship. You are learning a shared language. This is a sacred ritual. That way you know that there's going to be more and more and more. Make sense? Now for the question. If she says no to something, does that mean that it's off the menu forever? Mm-mm. I give you ways to try all the things that you like. Everything that I teach is based in pleasure and playfulness. It gives you permission to try things, whether that's how do I talk dirty to my partner, or spanking, or hair pulling 101, or even oral. In my program, I teach something called the oral free blowjob. And this gave her something to try to give him, and they really enjoyed it. And that's the whole thing. You grow together by trying new things together. That's what bonds you as partners and lovers. And being able to talk about it, being able to communicate about that, you can talk about anything. That is truly empowering. I hear from couples that we can now talk about those things we haven't talked about for 20 years because you feel safe to communicate. Truth is hard to say and hard to hear because it's vulnerable. Intimacy is vulnerable. That means out of your comfort zone. These things take practice. We grow in connection and we thrive in routine. Routine is what makes us feel safe together. And when you're addressing intimacy, you're really addressing the heart of the matter. So practice these A, B, C, D's, the post play highlights, and always leave them looking forward to more, more, more. Sound good? Mm-hmm. I appreciate you being here. The best part is sharing my work with you. I'm curious. What's your biggest takeaway? Let me know in the comments. And next date, I'd like to hear what you'd like to know next. Or leave me a heart in your favorite color. You'll find links for my download in the description. Please hit like, hit subscribe, turn on notifications. Look, we're not born knowing how to be partners and lovers for life. You're an intimacy team, and intimacy is a skill. In the intimacy game plan, this is the missing piece. It's a logical system. You're not talking, you're not repeating the same old patterns. You're not worrying about your past because you have an actual plan that you can rely on. You're building your future. You can picture your future together. And it's just going to keep getting better and better together in and out of the bedroom in all parts of your relationship. So instead of trying to figure it out, talk to me and apply for the intimacy game plan so you can go from roommates to playmates without just talking. In the meantime, stay connected to yourself, each other, and me, and I'll see you soon. Sound good? Mm-hmm.